going on, guys? Welcome to another weekly predictions. We'll be doing week 15 predictions this week. Can't wait for this week. Football season is almost over, but playoff time is coming, and draft is coming. My favorite part of the year, the draft. But I don't know when this video is going to be coming out. I think it's going to be Wednesday night, guys. Wednesday night, probably in the middle of the night, probably Thursday morning, because I work a lot, so it's hard for me to get videos out, guys. So I apologize for having my videos late. So we'll see how it all plays out. But week 14, I'm gonna do this really quickly, the review, because I make my videos too long. I hate seeing my videos going over 15 minutes, so I'm gonna make this pretty short. All right, Vikings at the Cardinals. Silly me for thinking the Cardinals were gonna cover the 7.5 point spread against a good team. So Vikings wound up covering the spread. Cardinals 23-20, I believe. Same situation against the Denver Broncos game. Bills at the Eagles. I got that win. Eagles always have flashes of greatness. I'm not gonna say greatness, but always have a flash of playoff contendership, if that's even a word. Here and there, so I knew this was going to be one of their games. 49ers at the Browns really surprised me this game. I think the 49ers are just tanking, so don't bet on the 49ers winning anything. If you want to bet on the 49ers, let them lose to whatever team they're playing. Lions at the Rams. Lions are 21-14 was the final score. Boring game. Saints at the Buccaneers. Yeah. Not much to say there. The Buccaneers almost came back, but they didn't. Pretty good game. 24-17 was the final score. Titans at the Jets. I thought the Titans would actually keep up in this game, but I mean, I'm not really gonna say that I'm embarrassed about my pick about the Titans covering the spread, because I think it was a legitimate pick, but the Jets showed up for this game. Steelers at the Bengals. Either way, I think even if Andy Dalton played the whole game healthy, I think the Steelers still would have won the game. So I chose Pittsburgh +3. Colts at the Jaguars. Oh my God, 51 points. The Jaguars scored 51 points, and that's not in a 3-week span. It's in a 1-week span. Wow, that is crazy. 51 points, but you could say that it's because Charlie Whitehurst was starting, but he doesn't play defense, so the Colts got to shore up their defense. The Colts, Falcons, and the Giants had the worst defenses. No, the Saints. What am I talking about? It's going to go Saints, Giants, Colts, Falcons. That's from worst to best. So Saints, Giants, Colts, Falcons. Yeah. Yeah. Chargers at the Chiefs. Wow. 10-3 was the final score. The Chiefs scored as much points as they were favored by, so oh man. They still won the game, so who cares, right? Redskins at the Bears. I did it, guys. I predicted a score finally. I thought I was going to be able to do it, and I did it. So, second straight year in a row, I predicted a score. 24-21 was the final score, and I predicted 24-21, and I had the Redskins covering the spread. So, I did it. Woo! Last year, I did the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jets 24-10, and I got that right. So, yes. Falcons at the Panthers. Wow, what a great game this was. I mean, I know it was a one-sided game, but I just love watching the Panthers play. So what they were doing was great. That was my lock of the week. So my second lock of the week, my first one was the Chiefs at the Chargers. So Seahawks at the Ravens, my third lock of the week. Seahawks beat the Ravens. I mean, and no surprise there at all. So Raiders at the Broncos. At halftime, it was 12-0, and the Raiders came back, scored 15 straight points, and won the game 15-12. That's insane. Cowboys at the Packers. What a great game this was. It wasn't pretty for the Packers, but they ran for over 200 yards on the Cowboys. So what a great game that was for me. Cowboys are still saying they could win the East. I mean, I think even when they're mathematically out, they're still going to say they're going to win the East. It's true. Patriots at the Texans. Silly me for thinking the Texans can actually pull up an upset win, but whatever. I got that one wrong. Bonehead mistake. Patriots win. Monday Night Football, Giants at the Dolphins. I think this game actually didn't disappoint. And I'm being completely objective. I'm not saying because of Odell going off, Eli Manning having a career day. I mean, for me, it was heartbreaking. But the Dolphins actually made it competitive. And like I said, they were going to play it. I predicted 26-21. It's a close game. Yeah, the Dolphins made big plays. Lamar Miller scoring 2 touchdowns for over like 20 plus yards each. And Kenny Stills with that burner play on our safeties. So great job by the Dolphins making it competitive. The Giants ultimately came out victorious. Did it convince me of doing anything in the long stretch of things? No. But a win is a win. I went 10-6 straight up. Sorry, gas bubble in my throat. 10-6 straight up, 8-8 against the spread. Straight up, I 126-82. That brings me to a 61% accuracy. And against the spread, I'm 44-41-1. Locks, I am 23-13. And in upsets, I am 4-8. I'll post all those stats in the description if you didn't hear what I was saying, because I'm trying to move this fast. Thursday Night Football, Buccaneers at the Rams. I think this is going to be a great game. People are going to say this is like the toilet bowl of the week, but I think it'll be a good game. Whoever wins this game, regardless on how they play, is going to be Offensive Rookie of the Year. Don't ask me how that is. It just always happens. That's how the NFL works. That's how people vote in the NFL. They just care about who wins the game more than individual stuff. So, yeah, Buccaneers 24, Rams 20. Take Tampa Bay plus 1.5. Our first Saturday game of the year. My first lock of the week. Jets at the Cowboys. I know the Cowboys. They're finding ways to keep games close, but the Jets have a great defense, and Darrelle Revis is going to be playing. So count the Cowboys to get blown out. 30-13 is the final score. Take the Jets -3. Bears at the Vikings. I know a lot of people are saying the Bears are going to cover the spread. Not exactly win the game, but cover the spread. I can see where they're coming from, being that it is a division game. But I got to take the Vikings plus 5.5 here. Being that the Vikings, I mean, you can't let the past games dictate how you feel about the next game they play, because it's just a division opponent and any given Sunday. But I just think the Vikings are going to kill the Bears. 27-17. Garbage time touchdown for the Bears. Falcons at the Jaguars. If the Falcons don't win this game, you guys can literally say they fell off the cliff. 5-0 to begin, and now you're 6-7. You went 1-5 in that 6-game span after starting 5-0. That is just bad. And let me tell you, the Colts have a terrible pass rush. If in fact that is the reason why the Jaguars put up 51 points, then that's exactly what they're going to do against the Falcons, because the Falcons have less sacks than the Colts. So, and if I'm not mistaken, they're last in sacks. I can't say anything because the Giants are second last in sacks, but the Falcons, I'm pretty sure, are last in sacks. It's either that or the Colts. But let me tell you, the Falcons can't find a pass rush either. So, if that's the key to the Jaguars' success, is being cool under pressure, then that's exactly what's going to happen. This is the perfect game for the Jaguars. Take the Jaguars -3. Jaguars 30. Falcons 24. Texans at the Colts. This is a pick'em game. Um, um, this is hard for me because, not hard for me, like, I know who's going to win the game. The Texans are going to win the game. But the Colts, I mean, which part of the Colts are going to show up? The one that doesn't really matter who's at quarterback and will run, ground and pound in the game and have the wide receivers like T.Y. Hilton step up, Andre Johnson step up? Or will it be the type of game where the quarterback is forced to make all the plays and the running game is shut down and the offense becomes one-dimensional? There's no doubt the Texans are, even with TJ Yates, there's no doubt the Texans are going to score on the Colts. But can the Colts keep this competitive? We'll see. But I'll take the Texans 24-20. Panthers at the Giants. I don't know what Vegas is seeing. They may be seeing something I don't see with my team. But the Carolina Panthers are only favored by 5. That is insane to me. But give me the Panthers 35-14. Can we beat the Panthers? Absolutely. I think any team could beat any team. They're all professional football teams. They're all human beings. They're not Madden players where, they're something overall. I mean, everybody can have their moments. So, yeah. Give me the Panthers 35-14. Carolina -5. Titans at the Patriots. Patriots are going to kill the Titans in this game. I don't care who's on the field. Patriots 41. Titans 23. Take New England -14. Bills at the Redskins. Bills had a bad game last week, but I think they bounced back this week. Bills 23, Redskins 17. Take Buffalo -1. Chiefs at the Ravens. The Chiefs have such an easy record, such an easy schedule coming up. It's unbelievable. They face the Ravens this week, then the Browns next week, and then the Raiders the week after that. So, if any game they could lose, it's going to be the Raiders. But this is my second lock of the week. The Chiefs are just going to kill the Ravens. 33-10 is the final score. Even with Phillip Rivers, they didn't even let Phillip Rivers score a touchdown. So I'm just being generous to the Ravens, giving them the benefit of the doubt. Giving them 10 points, but give me the Chiefs 33-10. Kansas City -7. Browns at the Seahawks. Guys, if you love seeing a game that you love seeing a team just beat up on another, this is the game to watch. This is my third lock of the week. Seahawks 44, Browns 3. I mean, this is gonna be an utter destruction. I mean, you can guarantee that Browns aren't going to score a touchdown in this game. Seahawks, take the Seahawks -14.5. Packers at the Raiders. I know the Packers aren't the best away team, but if they want to win this game, they got to score over 24 points because the Raiders can be competitive with the Packers. And if they score over 24 points, then I think they'll be fine. Packers 28, Raiders 20. Broncos at the Steelers. I think the Steelers get away with this one. I know they have a good defense. The Broncos have a good defense and all, but the Brock Osweiler isn't the answer. I know I've been saying that Brock Osweiler is going to be a great quarterback. He is in due time, but this is not going to be his game. I know the Steelers give up the second most points, second most yards in the NFL on defense. But I think they'll be just fine over here. Their defense plays well enough to win games, and that's exactly what they're going to do here. Steelers 24, Broncos 16. Pittsburgh -6. Dolphins at the Chargers. The Chargers are favored by 2. I don't know why. Maybe because they're at home. But when it's the East Coast to West Coast game, when an East Coast team travels to the West Coast team, it's not as bad as a West Coast team traveling to an East Coast team. If you guys catch my drift. So, give me the Dolphins, man. Lamar Miller is going to score at least 2 or 3 touchdowns here because Dan Campbell got scrutinized because Lamar Miller wasn't used in the second half in the Giants game. So I think he's going to learn from his lesson here and run all over a Chargers defense who've been struggling to stop the run. Bengals at the 49ers. Give me the Bengals. I don't care who's at quarterback. A.J. McCarron isn't that bad. He just needs to work on his decision making. Bengals 27, 49ers 10. Cincinnati minus 4.5. Cardinals at the Eagles. The Cardinals have a challenge for them. The Eagles aren't going to be this isn't going to be a blowout game, but I think the Cardinals will stretch out the lead as time progresses. So Sunday Night Football, my game of the week. Cardinals at the Eagles. Cardinals 32, Eagles 17. Take Arizona minus 3.5, and the Lions at the Saints. Half Moon Picks is a Lions fan. He says never have the Lions winning at the Saints, so I'm going to go with that. Saints 24, Lions 17. I'll keep it close. The Lions defense isn't that bad. So New Orleans minus 3. New Orleans will cover the spread. So power rankings in the description, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. God bless.